My name is Bill Fenton, and I was a lieutenant in the Navy. I did stay in the reserves for a couple of years after I got out, and because I enjoyed the submarine. And initially, the mission of the reserves was to augment the nuclear force in time of war. And so we would go to sea during our 2 weeks active duty, and I enjoyed that. In fact, I went to sea on the IREX for 2 weeks, and this was unusual because there was a squadron party, I guess, on Saturday night. Now normally they let you go home on Saturday. The captain said, "Do you mind taking the duty and staying over until Sunday morning so we can go to the..." No problem, you know, so I did that. And then they changed the mission. The next year, we were not going to augment the nuclear force anymore, and so you didn't go to sea for 2 weeks. I spent 2 weeks on the tender, the Fulton. They didn't really have anything for me to do. I was bored stiff. So I actually, when I was in college, history major, and I was in the School of Education, got my certificate to teach and all of that. But by the time I got out of the Navy, I decided I didn't really want to do that. And so I just applied for jobs, and Monsanto company, which is not the same company it is today. Back then it was a chemical company and all. And I got hired locally in Stonington, Connecticut. And I spent 12 years with them. And then I moved to IBM, and I spent 20 years with IBM. And we moved, like I said before, we moved around a lot. You know, the house we're in now is our 9th house. It's the only house we chose. Every other move was dictated by the company, and that was fine. I mean, one time we lived in Glastonbury, Connecticut, and we'd been there about 2 years. And sitting at the dinner table, I said to my wife, you know, it'd be kind of nice to move again. Well, 2 weeks, the location that I was at was closed, and we got transferred. And we went from there to Pittsburgh. And so we enjoy moving.